Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. So we had the exciting Nintendo Direct yesterday. We got some new Zelda news, albeit it is not as much Zelda information that I wanted to come out of it. I wanted like a whole bunch of Legend of Zelda surprises. Zelda's my most favorite video game franchise, by the way. Um, and with the 35th anniversary of Zelda upon us, like we're literally like in it. I was hoping we would have gotten a lot more announcements than what we did. What we did get, we got the announcement that Skyward Sword HD will be making its way to the Nintendo Switch, which is going to be a optimized version of Skyward Sword. It's like a 10-year anniversary of the game, and it's going to have new controls in it. You know, it was made for the Wii U Motion Plus control. I never thought it would be ported. Honestly, I thought we were never ever going to have that game ported, and always kind of hoped we would. So one wish came true. I was like, okay, Skyward Sword at least ported over as its own standalone. I would have liked to had a 3D All Stars collection type of thing with Ocarina, Twilight, and Wind Waker. Maybe a remake of A Link to the Past done in the Link's Awakening style, how they did Link's Awakening a couple years ago. A Link to the Past like that would be nice. Maybe even a remake of Ocarina of Time would have been pretty good. I hope, I'm still holding out that sometime in the near future we will be getting a more dedicated Legend of Zelda Direct, that they're going to give us Breath of the Wild 2 news and a few other things. Overall, the Direct, again, I made a video talking about it. It was okay. It wasn't that bad. But I'm just a little let down that we didn't have as much Zelda info as I'd hoped. But there is a rumor making the rounds. We're going to read this article from Nintendo Life. There is a rumor making the rounds that we will see some information coming out very soon for Zelda's 35th anniversary. Before we get into this, if you are not subscribed yet, why don't you click the red subscription button, guys? Help grow the channel, help become part of the 8BE Nation, and let's go ahead and read. Enough of the cringe, right? So, rumor, Zelda's 35th anniversary will see the return of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Two very beloved games, by the way. I love both of them for their own graphic styles each. They're both completely relevant to the Zelda timeline. They both split off of Ocarina of Time, and one does one timeline, the other does another. So they're both crucial to where the actual series goes. So continuing forward, we can see if the reveal of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD wasn't the exact HD release you were hoping for from Nintendo, don't worry, as there are apparently other Zelda games returning to mark 35 years of the series. So this is what I wanted. This is what I had hoped for. This is everything I'm dreaming for. So continuing on, it says, according to VGC journalist Andy Robinson, Nintendo fans can be on the lookout for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess this year. In fact, he's so confident he says it's 100% happening. Now that is big. Now both of these games have been ported multiple times. We've had Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD show up on the Wii U. And yeah, it was only a matter of time before people were starting to speculate would they get sent over to the Switch. We all know, let's don't get ahead of ourselves. They're all going to be $60 games. It's not going to be combined in a collection as much as we would like that. Nintendo is the Walt Disney of gaming. They're going to sell retail price for each of these games and put them separately. I'm honestly surprised they did 3D All Stars as a 3-pack, if I'm going to be completely honest on that. I'm very surprised they did that. I don't see them doing a combo pack with Legend of Zelda. They're going to do $60 each one. So 100% happened, and that is a big prediction from Andy Robinson. Interesting strategy. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off, as they say in Dodgeball. So to continue the article, it says presumably these would be the HD versions from the Wii U generation, and they'll be released on the Switch. So the HD versions are already made. They were on the Wii U. I thought they looked pretty good. There was a couple wacky changes on Twilight Princess that I really didn't care for. Like, I think the girl's name is Ilia. They made her face look kind of weird. But I mean, half the work's already there. You just got to put it on a Switch cartridge now, right? Am I right? That easy? Put it in a Switch cartridge, put it in a new plastic container, ship it off to Walmart. So you can see this was the original tweet. For those disappointed with Skyward Sword Remaster Wind Waker, they're 100% coming this year. So that's at least one good 3D Zelda. The conveyor belt of Mario ports have totally converted your young daughters the past few months. So you're really looking forward to introducing them to Zelda this year. Zelda, again, I think it's a timeless series. Not as, I guess, family friendly as Mario would be, because I think Mario is a little bit more accessible to novice gamers. A Zelda game to somebody that's not so much a gamer might have them have to think and solve stuff that they're not used to playing in video games. I would basically feel that it's easier for a kid to pick up a Mario game than a Zelda game, if that makes any sense. But you know what? That's awesome that Andy Robinson's children are Zelda fans. So good on that. I need to get my nieces to like Zelda now. They're Mario addicts. They like Mario Deluxe. Continuing on, they say, if you're having doubts about this, it's worth pointing out that Andy and VGC was the original source of the Mario 35th Anniversary Collection rumors, which that's cool. Eurogamer's Tom Phillips has also chimed in with the following tweets, which seemingly support these claims. Well, look on the bright side. If you already have the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on Wii U, there's no need to buy them again. And then Tom Phillips says, see you in a couple months. So as much as we all complained about Mario All-Stars, we also all bought it. Looking forward to Wind Waker being available on Switch for 6 months and knowing I only have myself to blame. So very interesting development and speculation here. I know nothing has been 100% confirmed. This is still just a rumor. So take all of this with a grain of salt. But I'm going to be real. They could port every single Zelda game, including the CDI ones, to the Switch, and I will buy them again and again and again. Especially Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Those two, besides Ocarina, are like my top 3. After that, I would probably say Breath of the Wild, followed by like A Link to the Past. No particular order, kind of loosely. It depends what day of the week as to which one is in the top 5 or not. But definitely would like to see Wind Waker and Twilight Princess brought over, if anything, for the 35th anniversary. So very interesting rumor. I'm glad that this is kind of floating around. It would have been nice to see it in the Direct. If they would have did this in the Nintendo Direct, it would have been nice. But I have a feeling we might be seeing a Zelda Direct, a dedicated Zelda Direct very soon. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much, as always, for watching.